Hey everybody, this is Ben with the Analog Shtick, and this is another episode of Shtick Look. Today we're taking a look at Cloudberry Kingdom, a platformer. So, let's go ahead and jump into the story mode and get a taste of everything. I'll start where I left off. Okay. So as you can see, this is not, at the moment, a very traditional looking platformer. I'm on a pinwheel. And yeah, this is kind of one of the beauties of this game, is that there is a lot of variety in the different ways of playing. There is regular Bob, who's the guy strapped to the pinwheel. His name's Bob. There is regular Bob. There is Jetpack Bob. And what's it called? Jetpack Bob. Okay, sorry, it's hard to talk about playing that. Anyways, Jetpack Bob, Airplane Bob, which kind of is a side-scrolling spaceship, just avoid obstacles type of thing. And then there is also I can't remember all of them. There's also a double jump Bob, and I think there's another one that I'm not thinking of, but we'll look at all those in a second. Let's see. So yeah, this is a crazy platformer, and this is the story mode. It kind of just shows you how the game is meant to be played and how all these different variances of Bob there are. It's never explained why he's on a pinwheel in the story, but I'm sure we'll have a great scene of closure upon the game's conclusion. I'm sure of it. Yeah, nothing too crazy story-wise so far, just an opening cutscene where Bob is attempting to rescue a princess and is punched off of a cliff into the water below. And then the villain makes a great pun, but I will leave that for you to either figure out or play the game and see it, because it is great. And I'd hate to spoil a good pun. If I did, I would deserve punishment, if you know what I mean. Because you see, punish has the word pun in it, and I put emphasis on the pun part, so it's really funny. Anyways, yeah, this game's really hard, and gonna go ahead and start looking at the procedurally generated levels. And I'm gonna go ahead and make it as long as possible and crank up the difficulty and start it up. And this is regular Bob, just running around, being himself. And these are the crazy types of obstacles you have to endure. I also really appreciate that when Bob dies, he explodes. That's how I'd like to go out. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Okay, as soon as that goes away. Oh. So yeah, this is all randomly generated, but I will show you here. This level is totally possible. You can have the computer show you how to get through the obstacle, and it does so gracefully that it just makes me feel like an inferior being. And yeah, this game is probably how Skynet's gonna start. In the documentaries that were the Terminator movies, they did not show Cloudberry Kingdom, but I have a feeling that this is how it all starts, and yeah, we're all gonna be doomed sooner than later. Okay, let's try to have a less hard, randomly generated hard level. Okay, this seems a little more manageable. But yeah, so this game basically has infinite content, because you can just, whenever you want, you can just have the computer come up with a new level for you. And if you end up liking one of the levels, you can just have the computer save it, which I really like. But yeah, basically, this game's infinitely replayable. As long as you like the game's mechanics, there will be enough levels to keep you entertained forever. And it's really impressive how each one of the levels is totally beatable, because I mean it has the Robo-Bob show you how to get through it, so you know it's kind of possible. But I guess there's some sort of algorithm that that makes sure it's possible, and make sure the randomly generated level is possible, and then just put it right in front of you almost instantly. It's it's crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just easily amazed. But yeah, the game's a lot of fun. Let me jump into something that I can beat. Maybe I'll take you down to unpleasant. Yeah. So this game's out today. And it's $10, and it was published by Ubisoft, but it was developed by I don't know, can you call them an independent studio if Ubisoft's publishing them? I don't know. I think they started out independent, and then Ubisoft just loved Cloudberry Kingdom's look, or something like. I'm not very clear on the story. I probably should have done more research on the subject, but I apologize. But yeah, it's $10. It's out on Xbox 360, Wii U, and PS3, and Steam, which is what I'm playing it on, with a PS3 controller, and it's working very well. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's $10, and I don't know if it has any like map making, because I mean I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary because of the random levels, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had map making, like a map tool set. But I can't say for sure, because I haven't looked into it. I'll do some looking around in a second. But yeah, it was developed by Pony Studios, PWN, I think NNEY, but not regular Pony, like Pony, like owning internet talk stuff. But yeah, infinite levels for $10. I think it's a pretty good deal. I have not beaten it yet. They were totally deluged in review code requests, and they were not able to attend to them, all of them in time. So I was one of the people that got it a little late, and that's fine. I've got some other stuff to do too. So I probably won't have a review out for the next few days, but decided to put out this video because videos are a lot faster to put out than reviews, because I don't have to have the game beaten for a video, thankfully. Yeah, I like it a lot so far. $10 for infinite content is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can beat this level, and then we'll see one of the other variations of Bob. So let's go ahead and see. There's Jetman, Double Jump, Tiny Bob. He can move faster and jump higher. Wheelie, which is the one that was shown at the beginning of the video, and Spaceship. Hero in a Box looks really cool too, but let's look at Spaceship real quick. I've never seen Hero in a Box. So, oh boy, this is starting bad. Okay. Nope. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, this is this. There's a lot of... I was surprised by all of the variety that's in this game. there's because of all the different variations of Bob, it makes available just so many different gameplay possibilities, and it's really cool. I was expecting it just to be a sort of run-of-the-mill platformer with randomly generated levels, but it is much more than that. There's a lot of content here. Okay, this is a little too hard, but that's how the spaceship thing works. Oh, I have never seen any of these. Okay. Yeah, I should have looked first. Let's look at here, Bob in a box, or Hero in a box. Okay, so you can only move while jumping. That's pretty cool. It's like a thing. I thought it was gonna be just like Metal Gear style. He would be under a box and it wouldn't change anything, but yeah, here's this. I didn't even realize this existed. This game's full of surprises. Yeah. So that's how that works. I kind of just want to go through all of these different ones, because I have not even seen them. You can share in the surprise of what they actually are. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna check out the next one, which is bouncy. I think that's kind of... Okay, yeah, yeah, you're bouncy. And when you tap A at the right time, I think you go a little higher. Yeah. If you tap A right before you hit the ground, you go higher. But anyways, in the traditional Bob segments, the game is not so comparable to Super Meat Boy, even though it is very difficult in that vein. But it plays a lot more like Super Mario, because Bob moves pretty slow, where Super Meat Boy runs very fast. And there is no run button as far as I can tell. Well, unless, I mean, I'm sure there's no run button unless they did not include it in the controls menu. But anyways, that was bouncy. Rocket box. We'll see. Okay, so this sort of like a Donkey Kong Country thing. Jumping at the precise times. That's really cool. And there are infinite levels with all of these different mechanics, and that just... If this was available on the Super Nintendo, no other platformer would be able to exist. It's just crazy to me. And it plays really well, too. At first it feels sort of sluggish, because like I said, Bob is pretty slow. And, yeah, he's slow. But, you warm up to it, and then it's just fun. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else there is. Fat Bob, Phase Bob. There are so many. I didn't even realize. Should have looked. Okay. Also, as you can see, like I'll show you, when you die, the reset isn't instant, so you can click in both triggers of the controller, or I'm sure there's a way to do it on a keyboard too, but both triggers of the controller, it restarts it instantly, so that's nice, because one of my problems with platformers that aren't Super Meat Boy is the respawn time is not instant, and that drives me crazy. But it can be in this game. It's not by default, but you can just click in the triggers and it's pretty instant. Okay, so that was Fat Bob. Phase Bob, we're gonna look at now. Oh, okay, so it's just like he's going back and forth. This game is wacky, and it's also multiplayer from what I could see. When the game started, it's like choose how many players. So I can't even imagine playing this with other people. That would be like more hectic than the new Super Mario Brothers series. Gravity Bob, I think I've seen this one. Yeah, it's like VVVVV or VVVVVV, I don't know. Yeah, that's really cool. I did not know that's how that worked. But just gonna... What's Factory? Oh, you can make your own Bob. You can just do whatever. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's just go regular Bob. Or classic. just me. So I have no gravity. Let's start something up. Oh, I turned the gravity all the way up, so I just do little hops. But from what it looks like, whatever algorithm they're using knows exactly what the settings of your bob are. So it fashions the level, the randomly generated level, in a way that it is beatable by your bob, and that's again, maybe I'm easily amused, but that is crazy to me. I am amazed, but I am bad at this. Okay, so yeah. Alright, let's see if there's a map creator real quick. I don't think there is, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Okay, no there's not, but yeah, as you can see, I think it's 4-player. I think it might be locally multiplayer only, and I have nobody around that would want to play this, but let's see what arcade is real quick. I don't know what this means. Ready, go. Oh, okay, it's just, I think, timed or something. I think it's just to see. Let's try dying. I think it totally stops when you die, or not, so I have no idea. Okay, it gives you a set amount of levels, and the regular game is unlimited. That's all that is. But yeah, this is a cool game. I'd highly recommend it. And yeah, $10. It's hard to go wrong with infinite content for $10. I will have a review out on the site probably in the next few days. I have some stuff to do, so I can't run through it all today. But yeah, so thanks for watching. This has been Shtick Look. And check out all the other content on the Analog Shtick, and watch the other videos. Subscribe if you feel like it. I'm not gonna push you too hard to do whatever you want, you know. Do whatever you feel is right. Follow your heart. And with that note, follow your heart. This has been Shtick Look. Thanks for watching.